Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic. Starting from January the 12th, 2020, doors will become illegal. That means all existing doors will be removed regardless of their purpose. What do you do now? Monsters Inc. isn't going to take this news well. They'll all lose their jobs and have no source of energy. Happy Cake Day. Use gates instead. Good luck keeping the cold out during winter. Here in Minnesota, my parents would always put saran wrap over the windows after the first frost of the year to keep the cold out and therefore make heating costs lower. I imagine the state government would send out all sorts of information on the best alternatives to doors that we could use to prevent us from getting frostbite in our sleep. /r/gatekeeping. We can use really thick curtains. I just thought of boarding an airplane, but instead of the big ass door it's just a thick curtain. Elmeo, have a safe flight. Pilot, okay everyone make sure the curtains are nailed down and make sure it's not the weak one. We all know what happened last time. Find whatever loophole exists in this new rule that allows the use of something other than doors as doors. At some point, someone will have to define what a door is, so that something can be used that barely doesn't fit the definition. Google already has a definition for doors. A hinged, sliding, or revolving barrier at the entrance to a building, room, or vehicle, or in the framework of a cupboard. So a window that can be opened counts as a door if it's made into a main entrance. If it is slightly open, the door is ajar. We're all going to lose our cats, I can tell you that. Oh shit. I love my cats. They'll be killed immediately by the busy road outside. Not having doors sucks. Not having them inside would spell death for my stupid piker cat. Or outside possibly. Stupid shit wants to eat fiberglass and blankets. Submarines and spaceships are going to have a bad time. Edit, how is this one of my highest rated comments? My first thought went to airplanes. A lot of planes can still fly without doors. Just not very fast. Put a huge block of something at the doorway. How are you gonna get in and out? His Majesty 04 strength. Are you mad? I'll die of hypothermia here in Canada. Why you do this to me op? It must be done. A small price to pay for salvation. Live a life of crime. What are they gonna do? Put me in jail. Good luck keeping me there without a door. They're just gonna throw your ass in a deep hole. Totally read this as if the lack of doors forced you into becoming a thief or murderer or such, not thinking you meant just keeping your doors. They took his doors. He took their lives. Panics in prison guard. It's about time they start making prison cells with pain lasers instead of steel bars, like in those forgotten IIT's sci-fi films I grew up with. Cave Johnson says otherwise. Death rates are going to escalate. No more clean rooms in hospitals. Harder to keep hers clean. Autoclaves will become useless. Etsy. Also, nobody would be safe from being robbed while away from the house. Well, you could lock some metals bar in a prison-like manner and keep the key to that lock. Assert dominance by staring people in the eye when on the toilet. Edit, I love that this is my highest rated comment. You're good shit people of Reddit. What a shit show that would be. Guess the postman's finally gonna catch me masturbating. You masturbate in front of your door. You don't. Quit my job. I'm flight attendant. No need. The only difference now is that planes will either have to fly lower or use some sorry if mechanism to seal the opening so the aircraft doesn't depressurize. At what point does a mechanism to seal the opening become a door? I know they could just fly under 10 Kelvin feet, but it'd be loud /cold af. I never thought a lack of doors would be the fall of our society. But looking at these answers, it would be. It really does blow my mind how razor thin our existence is, and fills me with despair that people think we can survive a world that is 5 degrees Celsius hotter when we can't even live without doors. That includes elevator doors. So now it's okay to fart in an elevator. Just as long as it's a tiny quiet fart that doest smell like you had gelatin after you just had tacos with extra chili in them. r/suspiciously specific. Replace M with Windows. Just make sure to keep your antivirus and anti-malware software updated. Finally, my username is relevant. They've waited all this time for this moment. I'm happy for you, op. Instead, I use a small wall on a hinge. It will latch shut and you can unlatch it by using something I call a knob. I'll call these devices wonder walls. Hinges firmly places it within the defined range of door. No, these are wonder walls. They are completely different. I'm going to assume that places like banks or other secure facilities will still be heavily guarded. There might be a brief window to take advantage of until people figure out the logistics. So I'ma buy stock in a rent-a-cop security companies. If all doors were illegal, then people would be able to walk into the building where the law was passed and show them what happens when you have no doors to protect you. They'd have security dudes standing in the way. That's it. I'll simply pay a large man to act as my door. Open up, Charles. Right away, sir. Move to Canada and learn the art of building igloos. That's a good point. Not really, they're pretty round. Have more sex in the living room. My roommate is gonna see anyway, so might as well assert my dominance. More bead curtains. And thick cloth curtains. Hippie beads all the way. Real fake doors. Way too far down. https://www.youtube.com. Freeze to death, probably. I'm renaming my doors as shutters / windows. Use hello, my name is stickers on them, confuse the police. Never catch a plane again. I prefer to throw planes. Saran wrap. Lots and lots of saran wrap. I see you're from a cold climate as well. My immediate instinct would be to panic, because it's January in Minnesota. The second thing I'd do is call into work, and try to buy Target's entire supply of saran wrap before night falls and the temperature drops. Oh boy, yeah. And just to keep people from barging into. Holy fuck, I'ma catch a cold. Not if it catches you first. Not with that attitude, you won't. Drown in a submarine. 2 words. Shower curtains. I suppose I shall move to Britain. Yay, come, it's great here. Why? Yay, I'm confused as to why they thought here would be a good place after this change. Well, any major form of transportation would be ineffective because of no doors, so nothing will change with our public transport. And without a door on your property, how do you intend to keep the rain out? Create a time machine. A quick and easy solution. Masturbate in the attic. Become a criminal, I guess. Welp, air travel just got exponentially worse. Find better Askreddit posts. Velcro. If someone breaks in, it will be loud enough to hear. I leave my door slightly open. It is no longer a door, it is now a jar. Go to the bank. Cut my dick off. As anyone would do in this situation. Sounds reasonable. Blankets, I'd buy lots of blankets, it's freezing outside. There would be no more privacy using stalls in a public restroom. So. No change. Found a fellow American. Start eating. Find the 8 if you can. Those super thick black curtains that are heavy, hard to move. I have them in my room to cover windows because for some reason that room is covered in windows. What kind of retarded question is this? And get front page SMH. Use box walls instead. Definitely cancel my flight on the 12th. Make a list to remind myself to begin retiring my use of idioms such as shut the front door. Invest all my money into bead curtain producers and other door alternative companies. Short Masonite, NYSE, door, stock. Trade in my coupe for a Jeep. Attach a tile tracker to my cat. Remind my grandma to not be leaning against a door at midnight on the 11th. Finally, a valid reason to build a fortress out of blankets and pillows. Replace my door with a large door-shaped window. Definitely stay away from the zoo. Die of a compacted bowel. What is classified as a door? Something that grants access to a room or building that opens and closes. This is what Google says a hinged, sliding, or revolving barrier at the entrance to a building, room, or vehicle, or in the framework of a cupboard. What is the reason for them to become illegal? Did they do something awful that cannot be forgiven? Cancel my flights. Sell doors on the black market. Try to figure out a way to stay warm. Bank heists era. Lock myself in a room. Oh wait, I can't even lock myself. Just bring a shower curtain and the adjustable pole you attach them to in your bag. Then just put it up whenever privacy is required in the doorways where the illegal doors formerly stood. Quick easy fix. Improvise. Adapt. Overcome. Storm Area 51. Nothing. Violate the law openly and assume that it won't be enforced. But if it really does get enforced, then overthrow the government, I suppose. It's okay, you can break the law. Because what are you going to do? Arrest you? Lock you up and throw you in? Oh wait, no doors on the jail. Buy real fake doors. Time to bring back the hanging beads. Shit at home.